Message from Mother Mary on October 18, 1975, on the feast of St. Luke the Evangelist. From the Blue Book, number 83. Be joyous. I have chosen you, my son, for this simple reason, because you are the poorest, the smallest, and the most limited. Humanly speaking, you are the most destitute. I have chosen you because in your past life, my adversary had almost succeeded in claiming a victory. In your life, I have had you live, as if by anticipation, the experience of what I myself will do at the moments of my great triumph. My adversary will one day think he is celebrating a complete victory over the world, over the church, over souls. It will be only then that I will intervene, terrible and victorious, that his defeat may be all the greater when he is certain in his conviction that he has conquered once for all. What is in preparation is so extraordinary that its like has never happened since the creation of the world. That is why everything has already been predicted in the Bible. The terrible struggle between me, the woman clothed with the sun, and the red dragon, Satan, who has now succeeded in seducing many with the error of Marxist atheism, has already been foretold to you. The struggle between angels together with my children and the followers of the dragon, led by the rebellious angels, has already been foretold to you. Above all, my complete victory has already been clearly foretold. You, my sons, have been called to live through these events. It is now the time for you to know this, that you may be consciously prepared for the battle. This is now the time for me to begin disclosing part of my plan. First of all, it is necessary that my enemy have the impression of having conquered everything, of having everything now in his hands. This is why he will be permitted to penetrate even into the interior of my church, and he will succeed in plunging the sanctuary of God into darkness. He will reap the greatest number of victims from among the ministers of the sanctuary. This will, in fact, be a time of great falls on the part of my beloved sons, my priests. Satan will seduce some of them by pride, others by love of the flesh, others by doubts, others by unbelief, and still others by discouragement and loneliness. How many will have doubts about my son and about me, and will believe that this is the end of my church? Priests consecrated to my Immaculate Heart, my beloved sons, whom I am gathering together for this great battle, the first weapon that you must make use of is trust in me. It is your complete abandonment to me. Conquer the temptation of fear, of discouragement, of sadness. Distrust paralyzes your activity and greatly benefits my adversary. Be serene, be joyful. This is not the end of my church. What is in preparation is the beginning of its total and marvelous renewal. The vicar of my son, in virtue of a gift I grant to him, is already able to foresee this, and though living in the present moment of sadness, he invites you to be joyous. To be joyous, you ask me, all surprised? Yes, my sons, in the joy of my Immaculate Heart, where I enfold you all. My motherly heart will be for you the place of your peace, while outside the most violent storm is raging. Even if you have been wounded, even if you have fallen many times, even if you have doubted, even if at certain times you have betrayed your calling, do not become discouraged, because I love you. The more my adversary will have sought to rage about you, the greater will be my love for you. I am the mother, and I love you all the more, my sons, for your having been snatched away from me. And my joy is to make each one of you, priests beloved of my Immaculate Heart, sons so purified and strengthened that from now on no one will ever again succeed in snatching you from the love of my Son Jesus. I will make of you living copies of my Son Jesus. And so be content, be confident, and be totally abandoned to me. Remain always in prayer with me. The weapons that I will use to fight and win this battle will be your prayer and your suffering. And so then, yes, you too will be on the cross with me and with my Son Jesus, close to his mother and yours. And then I myself will do everything, because God has arranged that this be my hour and yours, O sons, consecrated to my Immaculate Heart.